Hey friends, in this video I am going to address a question that I get nearly every day, and that is, where is the best place to buy egg white protein powder, or egg white powder, or dried egg whites? They are all the same thing, as long as the only ingredient is egg whites. And a year or so ago, I did some videos about the cost breakdown of egg white powder and the best places to buy, but in a year, a lot has changed and prices have gone crazy all over the place. So I figured I needed to do an updated video to let you guys know where the best places are now to buy egg white powder and how to get the best deal. I also want to share with you where not to buy egg white powder, because in my search for the best and cheapest egg white powder, I found some that was cheap, but it was absolutely not the best. So let's start out with the egg white powder that you should not buy. And I'm saying you should not buy it for a few different reasons. First, it did not work in any kind of bread recipe at all. Second, the customer service basically non-existent. Third, there were some really weird discrepancies in their nutrition facts that just make me not trust the company at all. So I know that not everyone who buys egg white protein powder is planning to try to use it in bread and make it, fluff up and be a bread substitute. And so I recognize that there are some egg white protein powders that won't work for that, but they work great in smoothies or protein shakes, things like that. So I don't blame the company necessarily if the only thing is that it doesn't work in bread recipes. As long as they don't guarantee it works in bread recipes and they're promoting it as a protein shake, it's not really a negative on the company if it doesn't work in the bread recipes. But it is an important piece of information for those of us that do use the egg white powder in recipes. So I found this brand a while back and I was really excited to order because it was significantly cheaper than all of the other options at the time. And the brand is New World Nutritionals. You can see it says on here 100% egg protein. When I purchased, it had an ingredient list of only egg whites, which is exactly what I'm looking for when I'm trying to find an egg white powder to use in my recipes. And it seemed like it was going to be the best option because of the price. Oh, okay. So there is the ingredients down here. I don't know if you can see that at all, but it says ingredients, 100% egg protein. 100% egg protein. I did get a little bit suspicious when I looked at the nutrition facts. And so this is the nutrition facts from when I ordered, which was a few months ago. And I actually checked their website this morning and the nutrition facts have changed. So I'm glad that they're being more open about and maybe more accurate on the nutrition facts and the ingredients. But when I ordered this, these are the nutrition facts I went off of. And if I had seen the nutrition facts that are on the website today, I would not have ordered because I would have known it wouldn't have worked for me. So the first thing that kind of made me scratch my head was, and I don't know if you can see this on here, but under sugar alcohols, it has 2 grams. So I know that sugar alcohols can be naturally occurring in some foods, and I've never heard of that in egg white powder. And I tried to Google it, but I couldn't find any information. I was like, what in the world? So I emailed them. I, contacted the company through the website. They have a, contact us little tab, and I wrote out my question. Never got a single response. So that was disappointing. So I was kind of scratching my head over that. And then I got no response when I emailed, and I was like, And so I did still end up ordering because I was really, really curious, because if it still works in recipes and if it's 100% egg whites, I still want to know if it works or not. So I got my egg white powder in the mail and immediately had to try it. And so I pulled it out. I started to make one of my bread recipes, and it was very clear, very fast that it did not work. It would not whip up at all. It was just, sloshing around in there. Never whipped up at all. I also noticed when I opened it and smelled it and then tasted it, that it tasted sweet. And I even went and got some other egg white powder from another brand that I knew worked and tasted it. And I was like, yeah, this is sweet. There is something sweet in this. So of course I contacted the company again. I sent them a message and explained all of this stuff. I said, there's, the ingredients say 100% protein, but it tastes sweet. I've used other egg white protein powders before, and this is obviously different. What's going on? I can't use this. What do we need to do a refund? Silence. Not a word. And I could have pursued it further. I suppose I just was busy and it kind of fell off my radar for a long time. So basically now I am just stuck with this egg white protein powder that doesn't work in my recipes. I am still glad that I ordered it though, because I am able to share with you guys and warn you, so hopefully you don't make the same mistake. And like I mentioned, on their website now, I will put the new nutrition facts up on the screen. I don't know for sure that this is that same formulation. Maybe they've changed it, or maybe they're just being more accurate with their ingredients and their nutrition. I have no clue. So if the only reason that I didn't like this protein powder was that it didn't work in my recipes, I would not discourage people from ordering from them if they're looking for something for a protein shake. But not working in the recipes, plus nutrition fact weirdness, plus zero customer service makes me want to say no one should order from this company. So that was the bad. Now let's move on to the good. So for a while now, the cheapest price that I have been able to find on egg white powder is the Now brand on Amazon, and the price fluctuates on Amazon. So I looked this morning and the price was $64.64 for a 5-pound container. That same container of egg white powder on the Now brand website is over $100. So it's kind of weird that there's that huge discrepancy between the prices between Amazon and the Now brand website. And what I suspect is that there is a load of egg white powder that they're selling for that cheap price. And as soon as that egg white powder gets sold out, the price is going to be going back up, maybe closer to the price that's on the Now brand website. So if you love the Now brand, I would recommend stocking up soon, because I just suspect, based on my own intuition and on the advice of someone else that I'm going to talk about in a minute that is in the egg industry, that price on the Now brand probably won't stick around for a long time. So the Now brand off of Amazon right now is a good option, although I want you to listen to this next option here just to decide what's going to be the best for you. So I had a really good conversation recently with Ryan Hackman over from Rose Acre Farms, and the website that they sell their egg white powder on is called sportnutrition.com. And I have talked about them before. I did a video recommending their egg white powder, and at the time they had the cheapest price that I could find. And lots of you guys have ordered from them, and lots of you guys love their product. I will say that they are more focused on like wholesale customers, and they don't have the same level of customer service that you would get, like ordering through Amazon. The shipping speed is not as fast. The customer service is not as quick, but they have actually been working really hard on improving their website, improving their ordering. The website that they had before was kind of outdated and didn't work very smoothly, but it is completely revamped now. Everything is a lot smoother. And when I was chatting with Ryan the other day, we were talking about the prices of the egg white powder, and I was saying that the Now brand was the $64. And I said that maybe if he got his prices down just a little bit and was able to beat that just a little bit, that it would be a really good option for a lot of people. So what he said he would do for us and for our community is to give a coupon code. He even knocked down his base prices, and then he's giving us a coupon code on top of that. So the coupon code, I will put it down on the screen here and in the description, is Egg Sale 2024. And now with their new website, you can enter that in right at checkout, and it automatically deducts that amount. Before, you had to like get a refund through PayPal if you put the code in the messages box, and it was just kind of clunky and difficult. But with the new website, it's a whole lot smoother, and you can just put that coupon code and it automatically takes $10 off on an order of a 5-pound or a 10-pound box of egg white powder. So right now on the Sport Protein website from Rose Acre Farms, the 5-pound box of egg white powder is $74. So if you put in that coupon code and get the $10 off, then you are getting it for $64, which beats that Now brand price by 64 cents. Yes. And then for the 10-pound box, right now on the website, it's $140, and you can get the $10 off of that, which makes it $130. But if you do the math, you'll see that buying the 5-pound for $64 is actually cheaper than buying the 10-pound for $130 because it comes out to $65 for 5 pounds versus $64. So you save $1 if you buy one 5-pound container. Now, I don't believe that if you added 2 5-pound containers to your cart that you'd get $20 off. So you have to buy just the 5 pounds, like one order at a time, in order to get the very cheapest price. So the other thing I wanted to throw in here about Rose Acre Farms is that their egg white powder is certified cage-free. And that is not something that you will find with the Now brand egg white powder. And I have really enjoyed working with Rose Acre Farms. I've enjoyed that it's a smaller business. You can go on the Rose Acre Farms website and you can find out about how they raise their chickens and their values and different things like that. And I just love being able to support that small company. One other thing I'll throw in here about Rose Acre Farms is that Ryan let me know that they are actually the suppliers for Judy's egg white protein. And he said that they've supplied bulk supplements egg white protein in the past. So if you have used either the bulk supplements brand or the Judy's brand egg white powder, you can be confident that you will like the Rose Acre Farms egg white powder. I love the Rose Acre Farms egg white powder. It works great in every recipe I have tried it in. No issues whatsoever. And I think the Now brand has a little bit stronger of a smell to me. And some other people have mentioned the same thing. The Rose Acre Farms, as well as the Judy's, of course, because they're the same thing, has a little bit less of that. I'm not going to say it doesn't smell like anything, but it has a little bit less of that strong smell. If that's something you're sensitive to, just keep that in mind. I don't notice that it comes through in the end product. It's more like just when I open the bag and smell it, I can smell it, or open the container. But in the end product, none of the egg white powders that I've tried I've ever had that like come through at the end product. So I hope that gives you some good ideas of where to buy egg white powder and the best prices. Rose Acre Farms and Now brand on Amazon, just the rock bottom prices. If you look at any other of the brands, they are just astronomically higher than either of those two. So those are the two that I definitely recommend. Let me know if you have any other sources of egg white powder. If you can find anything that's even cheaper than what I've shared, I would love to hear it. I definitely recommend skipping the New World brand. Don't even bother, even though it can be cheaper by the ounce. If you can't use it and you don't know what's in it, don't waste your money. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again in another video.